Hello everyone, welcome to our sessions. In this series of videos, we are going to cover 9 chapters of Pure Mathematics 1. This is chapter 2 Quadratics. In this video, we are going to cover solving quadratic equations and completing square. We will be going through each topic with examples and some book exercise questions step by step. We'll also discuss some tips on how to avoid making mistakes so you can excel in your Excel. Let's start our journey. Topic 2.1 Solving quadratic equations. A quadratic equation can be written in the form of ax squared plus bx plus c equal to 0, where a, b, c are real constant and a does not equal to 0. If a equal to 0, that means this will become a linear equation. So a does not equal to 0 is very important condition. Quadratic equation can have a 1, 2 or no real solutions. Now to solve quadratic equations, we are using so many different methods. First method we are going to use is factorizing method. We will do this by using these 3 steps. First step, write the equation in form of ax squared plus bx plus c is equal to 0. So x squared minus 9x equal to 0. So I have to move everything to left hand side and write equal to 0. Factorize left hand side. Now to factorize, we already done in a first topic. I have to take x common, so I will get x minus 9 equal to 0. Then set each factor equal to 0 and solve to find the value of x. So I can write it down, x is equal to 0 and x minus 9 equal to 0. So when x minus 9 equal to 0, my value of x is become 9. I can add plus 9 both side. So x will become 9. So we have a 2 roots or a 2 solution, which is x is equal to 0 and x is equal to 9. So this is method we are using to solve equation by factorization. Let's move to exercise 2a. Question 1. Solve the following equations using factorization. So the first step is factorize left hand side. So you can see we have to find 2 numbers. When I multiply, that will give me 20. And when I add them, that will give me minus 9. So go over the factor of 20. I know which is minus 4 minus 5. When I multiply will give me 20 and when I will add them, that will give me minus 9. So I can write it down, x minus 4, x minus 5 equal to 0. So now we have 2 factors, x minus 4, x minus 5 equal to 0. Now second step is each factor equal to 0. So x minus 4 equal to 0, x minus 5 equal to 0. Solve for x, so plus 4 both side. So x will give you 4 plus 5 both side. So x will give you 5. So x is equal to 4 and x is equal to 5 is our root for this equation. Move to question 2. Solve the following equations using factorization. First step, everything you have to take to left hand side and write equal to 0. So 5x squared minus 30x equal to 0. Factorize it. So 5x is a common and x minus 6 is equal to 0. So each factor equal to 0, 5x is equal to 0, x minus 6 is equal to 0. Divide by 5 both side, x is equal to 0 because 0 divided by 5 is 0. Plus 6 both side, x is equal to 6. So this is our final answer for this equation. Move to question number 3. Solve the following equations. Here, because of square in left hand side, we don't have to move everything on left hand side and equal to 0. What we can do is do square root both side to remove square. Right? When we are doing it, this root 11 we have to write plus or minus 11 because we need a 2 root here, that's why. Left hand side, square root and square will getting cancelled. So 3x minus 1 is equal to plus or minus root 11. Plus 1, plus 1. So 3x is equal to 1 plus or minus root 11. Now we have to solve for x. So divide by 3, divide by 3. So x is equal to, I can write it down, 1 plus or minus root 11 over 3. If you want to write these two roots separately, you can write x is equal to 1 plus root 11 over 3 and another x is equal to 1 minus root 11 over 3. So this is 2 root for our equation. Okay. Now pause this video and you can try for j. Here the tip is there, take everything to the left hand side, write equal to 0 and factorize it. Each factor equal to 0 and solve for x. Question number 5. Solve the equation 5x plus 3 is equal to square root of 3x plus 7. Here also we have a square root, so we can't simplify it. So the first step is do square both sides. So 5x plus 3 squared is equal to 3x plus 7 squared. So 5x plus 3 squared. So its expansion is there. So I can write 5x into 5x plus 3 into 5x plus 3 equal to this side square root and square will get cancelled. So we get 3x plus 7. Open bracket. So that will give 25x squared plus 15x plus 9 equal to 3x plus 7. We can further simplify 25x squared. 15x plus 15x will give me 30x. Now I am moving this 3x this side. So this will give me minus 3x. Plus 9 minus 7 equal to 0 because I moved 7 as well this side. When you move other side, always the sign will be changed. So 25x squared plus 27x plus 2 equal to 0. Now in topic 1 we learn how to factorize this one with a coefficient. So 25 times 2 will give me 50. So we have to find two numbers. When you multiply, that will give you 50, and when you add them, that will give you 27. So 25 and 2. 25 plus 2 will 27. How to factorize it? So 25x squared plus 25x plus 2x plus 2 equal to 0. Make a group of 2. 25 common, x plus 1. 2 common, x plus 1 equal to 0. We already learned in this first topic. Now x plus 1 is a common topic and 25x plus 2 is the other factor. Now each factor equal to 0. So x plus 1 equal to 0. So x will be minus 1. And 25x plus 2 equal to 0. That will give me minus 2 both sides first. So 25x is equal to minus 2. Divide by 25. So x will become minus 2 over 25. So our final two answer is there. X is equal to minus 1 and x is equal to minus 2 over 25. So when there is this type of the question is there, we have to do little bit more calculation. Now some equations cannot be easily factorized because there are big numbers are there or decimal fractions are there. For solving that type of equations, we are using quadratic formula. To use quadratic formula, first we have to convert our equation in a general form, which is ax squared plus bx plus c equal to 0. Then we have to find it out value of a, b and c. And then we have to put in this formula. To put in a formula, you need some practice in a calculator. If you don't know how to put it down, just let me know in a comment. We'll make a short video on that can help you. Exercise 2b. Solve the following equations using the quadratic formula and give your answer exactly leaving them in a third form where it is necessary. So question H. As I can see here, my equation is already in a general form. So my a is equal to 11, B is equal to 2 and C is equal to minus 7. This is our formula. Let's put in our formula. X is equal to minus 2 plus square root 2 squared minus 4AC minus 7. Whenever you are putting in calculator, always put the numbers into bracket and denominator 2 times 11. Exactly this way you have to put in your calculator. So you will get answer is minus 1 plus root 78 over 11. Next time, just remove this sign plus and do minus here. You will get another solution which is minus 1 minus root 78 over 11. So this is our two solution for our this equation. One is minus and they are telling you to put into surd form. So you can put it into surd form. Question: to solve the following equations using the quadratic formula, give your answer to three significant figure. We are going to do question H. Now as you can see, this is not in a general form. So we have to move everything to left hand side and we have to write equal to 0. So 2x squared plus 11x minus 5x squared plus 18 equal to 0. Simplify it. So minus 3x squared plus 11x plus 18 equal to 0. So here now we can find A is equal to minus 3, B is equal to 11, C is equal to 18. Put these values into quadratic formula. So x is equal to minus 11 plus square root of 11 squared minus 4 minus 3 18 over 2 into minus 3. Do practice of putting this in formula. That will help in your exam. That will give me in a decimal form, because we need answer in decimal form, 1.22622. But we need answer in three significant figures. So our answer is minus 1.23. To finding another solution, x is equal to, replace this plus with minus, that will give you answer 4.8929, and to convert into three significant figure we can write it down 4.89. So these are two value of x or two solution of x by using quadratic formula. Move to question number 3. For each of the equations below, choose a suitable method and find all the solutions where necessary. Give your answer to three significant figure. Now as you can see here, my right hand side square root is there. So to remove square root I have to do square both side. So x squared equal to 8x minus 15 whole squared. So x squared is equal to, square and square root get cancelled, so 8x minus 15. Move left hand side, right equal to 0. Now factorize it. Now they are telling suitable method, so you can use any method. Factorization with simple splitting term is easy. So two number that multiply plus 15, which is minus 5 and minus 3, and when you add that will give you minus 8. So x minus 5 equal to 0. So x is equal to 5. And x minus 3 equal to 0. X is equal to 3. So this is our answer. Okay. Next question, question number 4. This trapezium has an area of 50 meters squared. Show that the height of the trapezium is equal to 5 into root 5 minus 1. Now, to do this, first we should know what's the formula to find area of trapezium. So if this is a trapezium is there, this is side is A, this side is B, and this is our height. And the formula is area is equal to A plus B times H over 2. So we can compare our this diagram to this diagram and find value of A, which give me X. B is X plus 10 times my height is 2X over 2. Now I know my area is 50 meters squared, so I can put 50 here. Multiply this 2 with 50, that will give us 100. X plus X, which will give 2X plus 10, multiply by 2X. Expand bracket, 100 is equal to 4X squared plus 20X. Now to use quadratic formula, we need in a general form. So 4X squared plus 20X minus 100 is equal to 0. So our A is 4, B is equal to 20, C is equal to minus 100. Put this in a calculator. You will get answer X is equal to minus 5 plus 5 root 5 over 2. And we need this answer in a third form. But we need in this form. So first I know my height is 2x. So this 2 I multiply with x, that will give me my height minus 5 plus 5 root 5. But still to get this form we have to take 5 common from the bracket, which is minus 1 plus root 5, and then we have to rearrange them, which is root 5 minus 1. I just swap these two terms. So this is 2x is equal to 5 into root 5 minus 1. So this is our required answer that we proved it. Topic 2.2 is completing squared. In completing squared, this is the formula that we have to follow. So first you have to convert in this form, means the coefficient of x squared should not be there. If it is there, try to remove it by factorizing or by dividing. For example, 2x squared minus 12x. Take 2 common, so I get x squared minus 6x. So I will get this form. Now 6 is my b. So what I have to do is x plus b over 2 squared. So x, because it's minus here, minus 3 squared. How I got 3? 6 over 2, because I have to do b over 2 minus 3 squared, b over 2 squared, complete bracket. So 2 into bracket x minus 3 squared minus 3 squared, which is 9, and this 2 multiplied to 9 will give you 80. So in completing squared, first you have to find b. Divide b with 2 and put into bracket, and same number with a square you have to minus it. That will give you the answer. Okay, for example, this type of the question is there. In that 3 terms are there, a, b and c. So we have to do almost same thing. Keep c at separate. For example, 3x squared plus 6x plus 1. Take 2 these things and take it out 3 as a common. So x squared plus 2x plus 1. Now this is our b. Divide it by 2, which give you 1. So 3 into x plus 1 whole squared minus 1 squared, because it's b over 2 squared. Complete bracket, because 3 is not multiplied with 1, so we have to keep 1 separately. Then 3 into x plus 1 squared minus 1 plus 1. Open the bracket, multiply with 3. So 3x plus 1 squared minus 3 plus 1. So 3 into x plus 1 squared minus 2. So if you have a coefficient before x squared, try to take a common and then follow the step what we are doing here. If you want, you can use this formula, but this formula is a little bit more complicated. This method is easy. Let's do more exercise question. Exercise 2c. Complete the square for this expression, x squared minus 4x. Now here there is no coefficient is there, and this is my b. So first is b divided by 2. So that will give me 14 divided by 2, which is 7. Put x minus 7 squared. Why minus? Because there is minus here. And minus 7 squared. The same number you have to do squared. So x minus 7 squared and 7 squared is 49. That's it. That is your answer. One more question. Question 2. Complete the square for this expression. Now here I have a coefficient. Try to first remove coefficient by taking common. So I will put 5x squared plus 4x. Now this 4 is my b. So b divided by 2 will give me 2. 4 divided by 2, which is 2. So 5 into, put a big bracket, x plus 2 squared minus 2 squared. Simplify bracket, x plus 2 squared minus 4. Now open bracket, multiply 5 with bracket. So 5 into x plus 2 squared minus 20. So that's our answer for this question. Question number 5. Write 2 plus 0.8x minus 0.04x squared in form of a minus b into x plus c squared, where a, b, c are constant to be determined. So to do this question, first we have to rewrite this question in form of, first I need x squared step plus 0.8x plus 2. So I just rearrange them. Now I don't need this coefficient, so I have to factorize it. So minus 0.04 when I am taking as a common, so inside bracket x squared. Now when there is a minus here, the sign going to be changed. Minus 20x. And this plus 2, I am just the c as it is. I am not doing anything with this. Now this is my b. 20 divided by 2, which is 10. So minus 0.04 x minus 10 squared minus 10 squared plus 2. Minus 0.04 x minus 10 squared minus 100 plus 2. Open bracket by multiplying minus 0.04 with bracket. So it gives 0.04 into x minus 10 squared. Minus minus become plus 4 plus 2. So minus 0.04 x minus 10 squared plus 6. So this is our simplification, but we have to write in this form. So again we have to rearrange them. So 6 minus 0.04 x minus 10 squared. So our a is this 6, b is 0.04, and our c, which is 10, is there. Okay. Exercise 2D. By completing the square, show that the solution to the equation x squared plus 2bx plus c is equal to 0 are given by the formula, this one. So I will finding out the solution for this in formula, because x is equal to means it's a solution. So x squared plus 2bx plus c equal to 0. I am using completing square method for this one. So x squared plus 2bx is equal to minus c. Now divide by 2, which is giving me b. So I can write x plus b squared minus b squared is equal to minus c. Because I want to find x, I will move this b squared this side. So x plus b squared is equal to c plus b squared. Minus c, sorry. And then to remove this square, I can do square root. So x plus b is equal to square root of b square minus c. I am just rearranging it. So x is equal to, and this is plus or minus, and this b is going this side, that will give me minus b plus or minus square root of b square minus c. This is just a rearrangement and using completing square. So this is our solution for a x. Let's move to past paper questions. Find using algebra all real solution of this equation. 2x cubed plus 3x squared minus 35x is equal to 0. As I can see here, x is a common factor in this equation. So I am taking x common. That will give me 2x squared plus 3x minus 35 equal to 0. Now I can use any method. The easiest is the quadratic formula. So my A is equal to 2, B is equal to 3, C is equal to minus 35. That's easy to find it out. So my X is equal to minus 3 plus minus square root of 3 squared minus 4 minus 35 over 2 into 2. If you put this in a calculator, you will get two answers, 7 over 2 and x is equal to minus 5. And this x will give you x is equal to 0. So basically we have a three solutions of x equal to 0, 7 over 2 and x is equal to minus 5. These all are the real solution of this. Now we will move to part B. Hence find all the real solutions of this equation. Now here we know from before we have a three solutions, x is equal to 0, x is equal to 7 over 2 and x is equal to minus 5. By using this, I have to find real solution of this equation. Now when I will compare these two, I can see y minus 5 squared is my x, y minus 5 4 is my x squared and y minus 5 6 is my x cubed. So instead of x, I can substitute here. So I can write y minus 5 squared is equal to 0. Y minus 5 squared is equal to 7 over 2. Y minus 5 squared is equal to minus 5. Because this is all three solution of x. Now to find y, I have to remove this squared. So I have to do square root and square root of 0 is 0. So y is equal to 5. This is solution. Y minus 5 is equal to plus or minus root 7 over 2. And when I do plus 5 both sides, then I will get solution 5 plus root 7 over 2 and 5 minus root 7 over 2. And here we cannot do square root of negative number. So this solution is not possible. So here also we will get three solution, y is equal to 5, y is equal to 5 plus root 7 over 2 and y is equal to 5 minus root 7 over 2. Next question, solve using algebra the equation, this one, fully simplifying your answers written in form of surd a plus b root c, where a, b, c are integers to be found. Okay. So our question is x minus 6x. Now half power I can write as a root x plus 4 is equal to 0. Now it's not look like quadratic expression, but we can convert it into quadratic. So for that I am assuming root x is equal to y. So if I'm doing square both side, so that means I will get x is equal to y squared. So I will substitute y squared for x and y for root x. So y squared minus 6y plus 4 equal to 0. This is the easiest way to do it. So this is now my normal quadratic equation. Now I have to factorize it. So as you can see here, 4 is the small number than 6. So we have to use the quadratic formula, that is the easy way. So a is equal to 1, b is equal to minus 6 and c is equal to 4. Put this into formula, y is equal to minus 6 plus or minus 6 squared minus 4 ac over 2 times 1. So you will get two value of y, which is 3 plus or minus root 5. So this is the answer for y. Now to find for x, I know y squared is equal to x. So I am doing square both sides. So 3 plus root 5 squared. And y square is equal to x. Now 3 plus root 5 squared, you can do 3 plus root 5 times 3 plus root 5, When you multiply, that will give you 9 plus 6 root 5 plus 5. So 14 plus 6 root 5. And if you use y squared is equal to 3 minus root 5 squared, then x will be 14 minus 6 root 5. So these are two values for x, 14 plus 6 root 5 and 14 minus 6 root 5. Next question. F of x is equal to 3 plus 12x minus 2x squared, expressed in the form of a minus bx plus c whole squared. So this is completing squared. Okay. F of x is equal to, now I have to rearrange them. It will be easy for me. So minus 2x squared plus 12x plus 3. From these two, I am taking minus 2 common. So it will give me x squared minus 6x plus 3. Now, this is my b. Half of b, which is 3. So minus 2 x minus 3 squared minus 3 squared plus 3. Minus 2 x minus 3 squared minus 9 plus 3. Now multiply minus 2 with bracket. So minus 2 x minus 3 squared minus minus plus 18 plus 3. So minus 2 x minus 3 squared and 18 plus 3, that will give me 21. Now to arrange in this form, I just have to swap the term. So that will give me 21 minus 2 into x minus 3 squared. So now compare this and find a. So a is equal to 21, b is equal to minus 2. Already minus is there, so you can write plus 2. And c is equal to minus 3. So this is our answer. Next question is, one function is given f of x is equal to, where a is positive constant and f of minus 1 is equal to 32. First part, show that the only possible value for a is 3. So this is substitution. So we have to substitute minus 1 wherever x is there. So a into minus 1 cubed plus 6a plus 8 minus 1 squared minus a squared into minus 1. Now I know f minus 1 is 32, so I have to put 32. Minus 1 cubed, which is minus 1, so we'll give minus 1 plus 6a plus 8 minus minus plus a squared. To factorize it, I am taking 32 this side. So a squared minus a plus 6a will give me plus 5a, and minus 32 plus 8, that will give me minus 24 equal to 0. I simplified it. So I can factorize and find value of a. So I have to find two number, multiply minus 4 and add, which is 5. So I can get a plus 8, a minus 5, 3. 8 times 3 is 5, 24. So a plus 8 equal to 0. So a is equal to minus 8. And a minus 3 equal to 0. So a equal to 3. Now here we are getting two value. But here the condition is that a is a positive constant. So this value will not be possible. So the answer what we are getting for a is 3. And that we already proved because they already asked for this answer. Now b part is, using a is equal to 3, solve the equation. So this is my equation, and now I figure it out. A is equal to 3. So I will substitute here a is equal to 3. So 3x cubed plus 6 into 3 plus 8 x squared minus 3 squared x. So 3x cubed plus 6 times 3, 18. 18 plus 8 will give me 26 x squared minus 9x. Now to solve it is equal to 0, I can write it down. Now to solve it, I have to take x is a common. So 3x squared plus 26x minus 9 equal to 0. Now to solve this equation, we can use quadratic formula. So my a is equal to 3, b is equal to 26 and c is equal to minus 9. Put into formula, x is equal to minus 26 plus or minus b squared minus 4ac, so 26 squared minus 4, 3 minus 9 over 2 times 3. So when you put plus or minus, you will get answer x is equal to minus 9, x is equal to 1 over 3. And this x equal to 0 because it's a cubic equation, so we have a 3 value of x. So finally we find a 3 solution for x, minus 9, 1 over 3 and 0. This is part B for previous question. Hence find all the real solution of this and this. Now when you compare this question to the before question, we can say like that y power 1 over 3, which we can say is a cube root of y, is equal to x. So everything this value is for cube root of y. So cube root of y equal to 0. So y equal to 0. Cube root of y is equal to 1 over 3. So y is equal to 1 over 27. To remove cube root, we have to do cube to the other side. Cube root of y is equal to minus 9. So y is equal to minus 9 cubed, which gives 7 to 9. Minus 7 to 9. So this is for first part. Now look for a second part. So our x is 9 power z. So 9 power z is equal to 0. 9 power z is equal to 1 over 3. And 9 power z is equal to minus 9. Now this we cannot simplify. Even this minus we cannot simplify. Only this we can get answer. So what I will do is, instead of 9, I can write 3 squared power z. And this I can write 3 power minus 1. So 3 power 2z is equal to 3 power minus 1. If there is a same base is there, we can equate power. So 2z is equal to minus 1. So z is equal to minus 1 over 2. So here we can get only one solution for z, which is minus 1. And here for the first question, we can get 3 solutions for y. Important takeaway for this topic. Always rearrange your equation before factorize. That means whatever the form is given, always arrange ax squared plus bx plus c form. So the square term is always first, x term is in the middle, and without x, or we can say is a constant term, which is last. If the product of factor is 0, then one of the factor must be 0. So when you are solving equation, suppose you have a 2x plus 3 into x minus 5 equal to 0. That means 2x plus 3 equal to 0 and x minus 5 equal to 0. And then you have to make x as a subject. So x is equal to minus 3 over 2 and x is equal to 5. So this way you can figure it out, 2 roots of x or 2 value of x. When you square root LHS, put plus or minus sign. So for example, if I have a 2x plus 3 squared is equal to 11. Then I have to do 2x plus 3 is equal to plus or minus root 11. Because I am doing square root both sides. Don't forget to put this plus or minus sign. Otherwise you will end up with only one root. Use brackets in calculator in a quadratic formula. For example, I have a quadratic expression 2x squared minus 4x plus 3. And if I want to is equal to 0, if I want to find the roots, my a is equal to 2, b is equal to minus 4, c is equal to 3. To find the value of x, minus b. So always put minus minus 4 bracket in a calculator plus square root minus 4 squared minus 4 a and c over 2a. If you will not put bracket here and here, your answer will be completely different. So when you put this in a calculator, always use a bracket to substitute value. Thank you for watching this video. If you find this video helpful, please give it thumbs up. Do subscribe for more math content and let me know in the comments if you have any questions or topics that you would like to see next.